Please, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is a great pleasure for me to join my colleagues. 5 of us will read this policy initiative, but it's more important for you to know that everyone standing with us stands with you, and thousands of Americans not on this platform with us stand with you as well. It's an honor to read this on their behalf. With a very long history of serving the American people and the United States' national interest, we stand together today to call for a new approach in our country's policy towards Iran and the Iranian opposition. The initiative we publicly announced today is an independent initiative motivated by our concerns for United States national security, as well as justice and opportunity for millions of Arab and Persian citizens whose futures are being shaped by current events, and the unending suffering of the Iranian people who have been deprived of their most fundamental rights for over 35 years under the tyrannical regime ruling Iran. We're also deeply concerned about the safety and security of Iranian opposition members in Camp Liberty in Iraq, whom our government, through our military, pledged in writing to protect. Their safety, while being processed for onward relocation by the United Nations, remains a moral obligation for the United States of America, arising not only from the written guarantee, but also from the valuable, no invaluable help and intelligence, including critical information about Iran's nuclear program provided by these opposition members. Our country's failure to uphold its solemn promises to these defenseless men and women is inexcusable and is a byproduct of our government's misreading of the Iranian regime's intentions. We are united in our understanding of the true nature of the regime in Iran, a subject about which many of our colleagues in Washington seem uncertain. While we share the goal of seeking an end to Iran's nuclear weapon activities through diplomacy, if such an outcome can be negotiated, we believe it is a mistake for Iran's actions in Syria, Iraq, Yemen, and elsewhere to be overlooked, minimized, excused, or even welcomed. We also believe it will better serve our country's interest to pay closer attention to the human rights and the aspirations of the Iranian people. So all of us on stage and thousands of Americans back home today call for an end to the misguided positions of those in Washington who seek to isolate, exclude, or otherwise ignore Iran's largest, most established, and best organized political opposition, the National Council of Resistance of Iran, led by Mrs. Maryam Rajavi. You know, in recent years, all of us have come to know Mrs. Rajavi and the NCRI. And frankly, I think we know the resistance far better than many in Washington who believe that the NCRI should be kept at arm's length for one reason or another. We call today as well for immediate pressure by our government on the government of Iraq, which I might add depends on United States military and financial aid, to end the systematic torment of the MEK members still in Iraq that has thus far resulted in 142 deaths. And we call on Iraq to end the consistent denial of livable health, sanitary, and nutrition conditions. Thank you.